And start by just taking a few slow and gentle breaths. You're just joining us. You can lengthen your spine, stretch up, settle in, and start by taking a few slow and gentle breaths. Relax your forehead, your jaw, your shoulders. And whenever you're ready, just freely float your attention across what you see, what you hear, and what you feel. And wherever your attention goes, acknowledge that experience, label it, and notice the details. If it goes to a thought or a sound, label it as here. Or even if you notice their absence, label it as here. If it is drawn to any kind of sensation in the body, absence of sensations or relaxation, label it as feel. And if it is drawn to a visual experience, label it as see. There's no distraction in this practice. You go where your attention takes you. Awareness and experience are ever present. The tools of mindfulness help us bridge this gap. Each time you're able to note, label, and notice the details, you're bringing awareness to your experience. Every few seconds, just keep floating your attention across the three sense categories. Note your experience, label it, and notice the details. The details in the auditory space could be the direction, the pitch, the volume, the place where the thoughts happen for you, the gap between the thoughts. For physical, emotional sensations, it could be the location in the body. Is it changing, stable? Does it have a center, boundary? And for visual images, it would be the location where the images happen behind closed eyes. Is it vague, clear, or is it stable or changing? Repeat the cycle every few seconds of noting, labeling, and noticing the details. You can do the practice with your eyes open or your eyes closed. Both are fine. There's no efforting in this practice. You just flow with where your attention takes you. You don't need to label every single experience. Just give an anchor to your attention every few seconds to stay with real time experiences. At the last minute of the see, hear, feel practice, just repeat the cycle of floating your attention, noting, labeling, and noticing the details. And be curious about your experience. If you didn't know the name for these experiences, what would you notice in them? Now, gently bring your attention to setting your intention for the day. If you're starting your day, think of how you'd like to show up today, the quality you'd like to embody. And if you're ending your day, reflect on what went well for you today. Try to find at least 3 experiences that went well for you. Now gently place your right hand on the chest. Just scan your body and share your appreciation with the body. Feel the warmth of your hand on your chest. Notice how just that area of that warmth includes many, many cells. Now gently scan your body from the top of your head to the tip of your toe. And as you go through each part, just greet it like you'd greet a friend. Express your gratitude for all the support you receive from your body. If any part in the body is having a challenging time, there's pain, discomfort, just check in, just see how is it doing. Just as you would to a dear friend. Now gently bring your attention to intensely wishing well for yourself. Repeat these statements of loving kindness. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be safe in body and mind. May I live life with ease. Now gently send these wishes to friends, family, loved ones. Visualize them being happy, healthy, peaceful, and safe. Now gently reaffirm with these words, everything is always working out for my highest and best. I choose to let go of thoughts, patterns, behaviors that don't serve me any longer. I am safe. I am loved. And I trust the process of life. Take 3 slow and gentle breaths, each time exhaling longer than you inhale. Rub your palms together, place it over your eyes, and gently transition out. Thank you. Have a
Thank you,
wonderful
Preeti. Have
day.
a wonderful day.
Thank
Thank
you.
you to everyone. Thanks.
Thanks, Preeti.
Thank you, PV. If
Thank
anyone
you very
has,
much.
thank you, Ravindra sir. Thank you. If anyone has any questions, anything to ask or share a practice report, you're welcome to share it here. Else you're free to hop off, whatever works best for you. Thank you. And just as a reminder, tomorrow we have at 10:30 a.m. the next technique that I'll be taking you through. It'll be a teaching session. Yes, Poonam, I see your,
Yeah, Preeti.
yeah,
Uh, Thank you so much for doing this for us and with us. It's just amazing how, little changes are happening on a daily basis.
yeah.
And it is, yeah, whenever I get into that overthinking, and I just immediately say to myself, see, or just use these phrases and immediately come back to the present, and slowly getting getting that work done, and it is just helping so much.
So
Yeah.
glad to hear.
Mhm.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
sharing.
Yeah,
Thanks for
yeah.
sharing, Poonam. And we all want drastic steps to happen. We want change to go from 0 to 100. But only when this process happens, you're doing it every day. That is when you realize change happens, but it happens in micro bites. It takes
Ye-
time. It takes time.
Yes, 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 absolutely. One has to be at it. Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah,
it needs work, right? Like you can't pick up the dumbbell one day and expect
yeah,
six-pack
yeah.
abs. That's the same work that we put into the
Yes,
morning.
yesterday when you used this analogy, I was like, yeah, so makes so much sense. We say ki okay, meditation kiya hota nahi hai. But then of course you cannot immediately pick up a heavy dumbbell. You have to start with slow. You have to start with
Yeah.
2 kilos and then slowly move your way up, and
Yeah, our intention sometimes is right. We want to pick a 25 kg dumbbell, but we'll end up with
body.
a prolapsed disc, right? I mean, yeah.
Hmm.
Exactly, exactly. No, but thanks
Exactly.
so much. This space becomes beautiful because everyone comes in. And
Yes.
yesterday, I was just sharing with one more practitioner that, my vision for Sankalp is it has to be a practicing group. Year after year, we have to just keep practicing because, see, we can keep learning new things, but where is the information getting translated to action? How
Yes.
much will we learn, right? So that is the
Yes.
whole goal. And I'm
Yes.
so
Yeah.
glad. Thank you also so much for being there and being participative. It,
Yeah, yeah. I work out in the morning, so this is at times it gets. I don't finish by 8, and then
yeah,
I have been trying that I finish by 8 and I join the live, but
yeah,
some days it doesn't happen, and then I pick up the recording and do it later. But
yeah.
I've been regular as much possible. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
wonderful. And it's wonderful that, that sensory clarity that you notice that's a negative thought. That
Hmm.
is sensory clarity. Being able to track our experiences in real time. That is a skill we are trying to develop, right?
Yes,
And
yes,
being
yes.
able to anchor our attention away from something uncomfortable. Okay, I know this is not helpful to me. I am going to take a moment to anchor my attention away into C. That is equanimity.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
okay. I'm going to allow this experience. I can't change it. It's happening right now. I'm going to allow it to pass in the background, but I am not going to get trapped in it, right? That
Mhm.
is equanimity, where I'm not getting pulled into it. That is equanimity. And that's how our skills develop,
Hmm, hmm, hmm. Yes,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. So
Thank you.
I had one more question.
Yes.
So my sleep has been disruptive. So
Okay.
initially I was thinking that it is because of the stress or whatever work. Then I sort of slowly started to eliminate some of those parts where I was getting stressed and all.
Yeah.
Uh, but even now, currently, I realized that I would sleep whenever I sleep 10, 10:30, 11 ke beech mein usually I sleep, and
Yeah.
I get into sleep fast. That's
Yeah.
not a problem. Most
Yeah.
days I'm okay to sleep, but then between 12 to 1 or 2 is when I wake up again. And then it takes a while to go back to sleep. And then I'm just having some
Yeah.
random thought, maybe a TV show I watched, maybe something I did during the day,
Yeah.
and it just
Yeah.
starts hanging in my mind. And
Yeah.
and so and it's not even relevant, it's
Yeah,
not even
yeah,
something I care about, or
yeah.
it's just, and that's something I wanted to check with you, although I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
But that's how a subconscious mind works, right? You could think you don't care about it, but things get embedded, right?
Hmm.
Coming to what you said, you sleep at 10:30. What is your routine before you go to bed? What
I
is the
am
last thing you do before you go to bed?
So I'm listening. I'm in the doing the 9:30 wala session as much. If not, if I missed like
Yeah,
from the start, then I would do the morning wala recording.
yeah.
So that is what I do, and then I'm just sitting, and then mostly like getting into bed. Either I read
Are
a
you
book for a
using the
little while.
phone? Not, you don't use the phone, no? 1 hour
Uh,
before you go to bed?
I mean, as much possible, but no, it
Yeah,
becomes a little at times. Yeah, it's
yeah.
not.
So,
I'm not very super disciplined about it. I'm aware, but
yeah.
not super disciplined about it yet.
Yeah, so phone is one thing. And the second thing is also that if there have been any recent life changes, right, life situations, that also sometimes causes the sleep disruption. Some life situation where you feel you're not as stressed, but there's an underlying stress, right? That could
Hmm.
also be causing the sleep disruption. At times it could also be caused by hormonal changes. There are various other biological factors for it to happen, right?
Hmm.
Coming to mindfulness, how you can work with it, in fact tomorrow's session is all about rest and relaxation.
Okay,
The
lovely.
biggest
Hmm.
problem that tends to happen when our sleep gets disrupted is the mind becomes very active,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And it wants to start engaging in other things. So the key is how to bring the mind back into a relaxing state and how to stay in that state. Even if you don't get sleep again, can you just allow your body to relax, right?
Hmm.
That is the goal. So for today night, what you can do is, if that disruption again shows up, then even if the thoughts come back, can you just focus on the sole of your feet? Just
Okay,
focus on the body weight in the bed,
okay,
right?
okay.
Just
Yeah.
bring your attention back to body parts, move from one body part to another. Okay, what am I feeling in my feet? What am I feeling in my calf muscle? What is happening in my thigh? One, that will reduce the overactivation of the mind because you're giving it an anchor,
Yes, yes. Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And automatically, in some time, you should lull off to sleep. But if it doesn't happen, we'll take it up in tomorrow's session anyway. But
ठीक है.
experiment with this today and come back,
ठीक है, ठीक है.
right?
Sounds good. Yeah,
Great,
yeah.
great. Thank you,
Thank you
Poonam.
so